Logan, how do you call yourself? A wizard from the future? You put it up in chat. Oh yeah, the mad philosopher, and he is from the future. So, I mean, is a reading, like, if you are from the future, a reading, don't you already know what will be read then?
So what is this, the Queen of Blades? That's who I'm doing this
Yeah,
for?
Logan Kenoras, the energetic vampire. I have had him on the show once. I've done a couple of his kind of rituals with him, and he already wants a reading. He asked, like, what do I do to get a reading? And it's like, well, join the live. That's really it.
Okay, so all right, so I'm doing the reading now for which one?
Logan Kenoras, Improper Ascension, Queen of
all right,
Blades.
Cool. All right, sounds good. Got you here at 28. The ridgepole warps, fruitful to have a direction to go, creating success. When you exceed something, you cross over a line and make a transition. This brings stress, but also a greatness of spirit and purpose beyond the scope of the situation. Things cannot hold up as they are, like the ridgepole of the rational Chinese house. So there must be movement. Reach out imaginatively and explore. What is overloaded? What have you outgrown? What must you do? All right. And your spirit, all right, it's earth elemental, I believe. Snow leopard. Mystery, agility, belief, and sensitivity. All right. Yeah, I'll just stick with the WoW. Well, 8 of Stones pops up again. Right on top. And there's Kenoras right on top of it. All right, so you're doing some work, you're doing something in the crafts, in the trade, and you're pretty good at it. Queen of Stones. You have been taking care of all of the things that you have. You've got all your possessions, lined up in a good, in a good and valued manner. So that way it's easier for you to pick up on the things that you are looking for in their value. We have Gebo. And so, yeah, this is a whole balance the checkbook kind of situation, right? And that's in our origins, right? So this is all coming from kept your money in good order, and you made sure that you didn't have too much going out that you couldn't replenish coming back in, right? So a lot of positive on this read so far. So what do we make of all this? All right, we have King of Vessels, reversed, represented by an eel. So you're not quite, wait a minute, I'm sorry. That's knight, not king. Knight of Vessels. Excuse me. That's significant. All right. That makes more sense for the eel too. All right. So the Knight of Vessels, right? You're supposed to have this emotional duty that you're not quite fulfilling, right? You seem to have a little bit of trouble doing things with emotional enthusiasm, if you will. At least in whatever this matter is that this reading is for. We have Nothies coming out. I think that, you're not realizing the emotional motivation as being important. You don't think it's necessary. So what kind of decisions ought we make? We have the Five of Stones reversed. Endurance. That's interesting. So I guess it's just trying to say that your finances are going to be coming up a little bit short when some economic strife hits. And you got Wunyo also. So, like, you don't have any reversed runes, right? So this is much more of just an informational in that respect, right? It's there's an emotional component that is associated with a furtherance of your success in the skill of your craft. And if you don't get that emotional championship in your energy for these things that you do, it's going to make a difference, and you're going to come up a little bit short in the hard times. Be on the lookout for opportunities. Unfurl like a fern even without warm sunlight.